going to give you a second pattern since we're doing this right now. I'm going to give you a second pattern. And this pattern is it's called the jukebox technique we talked about this morning. The jukebox technique. And why this, when would you use that? You use this when you are feeling emotional, when you are communicating through conflict, when you get emotional, angry, upset, frustrated, whatever it is, now you can express your feelings versus dramatize your feelings. Does that make sense? Okay? So here's how it works. The pattern goes like this. I feel blank when you blank, will you blank. Right. So I feel, for example, overwhelmed when you give me 3 projects to work on at the same time. Will you please prioritize what you want me to do first? Okay? I feel disrespected when you go talk to my boss about this issue. Will you please come talk to me first? Okay? In your case, I feel, how do you feel? Let's apply your case, Isaac, if you don't mind.
To this or?
No, to the situation with that employee that they just don't respond. They just, I'm here on the clock, screw you, whatever
I
they
was
say.
thinking of something a little bit differently, but I can still use it. Like I was thinking, I feel disrespected when you interrupted me before I had a chance to present
Okay.
sheet before correcting
Uh-huh.
will you please let me finish before you?
Perfect. Give them a round of applause for that. Seriously, that's awesome. Good. And I apologize that you felt disrespected. That was not my intention. And I get the impact on you that you felt a little bit disrespected. And my new promise to you is that when I wanted to interrupt, I would ask first. Like, hey, could I input something in before I will go ahead and interject? Would you accept my apology? Very good. All right, good. So I want you to do right now, I want you to communicate with a partner sitting right next to you. I want you to go through these 2 patterns. I want you to think of a person that you're working with, okay, that you're having a hard time, that they do something that it annoys you. Could be that eye rolling, it could be that smirk, or it could be that sigh when you ask them to help you. It's like, okay, and they do this, okay? Whatever that is, they like kind of like playing with their pen, you know, doing this, whatever that is. I want you now to apply this pattern. So your partner will role play that with you. Your partner will be that person. So let's say Paul is my partner. And I tell you, okay, Paul, I have this employee that I work with, a coworker, that, you know, usually when I go ask them to help me in the project, the first thing they do, they just sigh. Exactly there. So now, exactly. So Paul, would you help me doing this, you know, project? Paul, I noticed that, you know, a few times when I asked you to help me doing the project that you sighed. I'm assuming that, you know, you're tired. Is that true? Okay. So that's the one pattern. Okay. The second pattern we could say is, you know, Paul, I feel that you don't really like to work with me when I ask you to help me with a project. Will you please tell me how, you know, would you like me to work with you so we can have this, you know, work as a team? Okay. That's nothing to sneeze at, by the way, John. Okay. All right. Is it clear? Is the exercise clear? Okay. All right. So you want to apply those 2 patterns. The first step, behavior, assumption, ask, and the second pattern is I feel, when you, will you, with a partner. So how to, let's see here. I want you to find a person that you haven't met yet, that you haven't talked to yet.